Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jules, and yes, it's been a while, and I'm going to explain more about that at the end of this video, but the important thing I want to talk about is Mappa. As you can see from the title, it was Mappa's 10th anniversary this year. It happened over the weekend. There was an event, and during this event, they announced a whole bunch of animes that they're working on. They sadly did not speak about Yuri, but I will talk more about that at the end of this video. So one of the animes that they announced, one of the first ones, and something that's been trending on Twitter for literally like all week since the announcement, and where I'm getting spammed everywhere I go right now with Chainsaw Man. Clips, videos, comparisons from both the manga to the trailer that was showcased. It's called Chainsaw Man, and it looks amazing. It's not the type of anime that I usually watch. I am not for animes that are super bloody and gory and twisted weird ass stories, but this looks really cool, and especially since Mappa's the one who worked on it, it looks so beautiful. The animation just flows and actually makes me want to watch it. I might regret after watching the first episode, but I know that I'm going to be able to appreciate the animation. Previously, I had never actually heard about Chainsaw Man. I know I had seen it pop up before the showcase, I think because people were hoping for it to come out, or I don't know what the story was, but it was showcased at the Mappa event, and I understand why. I don't know what the story is. I did not look into it. I just watched the trailer a good couple times, and I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to check that out. Another anime they announced, which kind of looked cool for me, I loved the preview that they showed, is called Tact OP Destination. So this anime looks insanely cool, and I say this because it reminds me a bit of Inspector. Inspector was about a girl who is basically this queen of yokai after she gave up her limbs and an eye to help protect good yokais from bad yokai. She teams up with a guy who claims it's her husband, and he's basically a mix of yokais. He has powers, he's basically OP. So it reminds me a lot of this anime because the guy literally loses his arms and he comes back and he fights with a girl who looks like a super badass. And come on, man, the guy's hot. Like, who does not want to watch an anime with a really hot looking guy? Like, I feel like this anime is going to be a surprise to all of us with a lot of actions, maybe some gore, but I'm looking forward to it. And this is something I'm really excited for. Yes, I know Attack on Titan is something that's pretty bloody and gory, but the story was amazing. When I first started watching it a couple years back, I remember watching the first episode, saw his mom get eaten, and I was like, fuck this shit, and then I dropped it for a year. But then, everyone was still like, oh my god, this Attack on Titan is so good, and the manga is getting amazing, and blah blah, and I was like, you know what, I'll watch it. I loved it so much I binge watched it, and at that point season 2 was already out. And the finale, I finished it. Like, the moment an episode was out, I would go watch it. It was just so good. And I saw, sadly, spoilers about how the manga ends, and it breaks my heart, and I'm really scared to see this animated. But again, Mappa, and it's going to look amazing. I'm really glad that they're the ones who picked up the last season. A lot of people complain about the CGI, but I thought it looked great. I'm actually one of the few people who actually like CGI in anime. I think it's cool, and it just adds a bit of like an oomph to the animation. I think it's cool. Another anime that they announced that looked really cool was the Ida Tendai's No Only Piece. This anime is actually based off a manga by Kukyo Shinji. I'm not sure if I'm butchering the name, but it looks like an anime that's based off some type of folklore story or something, because it looks like something that happened in the past and that they're trying to fix in the present day. Art-wise, it reminds me a bit of Studio Triggers. Obviously, it's not that flashy like they are, like Kill la Kill or Kiss Naiver, but it still has a bit of those very bright tones, and because of how the characters look, I feel like it won't be that serious of a story, that it might be a bit more on the comedic side, but with some sort of something serious happening in between. This does look very entertaining, definitely something to look out for. So this one looks really interesting and very different. It's called Alice Notress no Maboroshi Koji. It's by Mari Okoda, who is the creator of Makia. I have not seen Makia, but there is quite a bit of hype around it. Just the fact that this trailer starts off at these kids, they're on these train tracks and they're hiding in part of their face. There's weird lights coming from the sky. I feel like there's going to be a lot of psychological mystery in this show. I mean, I could be wrong. I did not read the synopsis. I only checked the trailer out when it was first announced. It gives me off a bit of those vibes from Another. Another is a manga anime that has a weird mystery in there. I mean, there's a lot of blood and gore, a lot of mysterious death surrounding a curse. I mean, there's no blood and gore in this trailer, but I feel like it might have that type of mysterious story, and I feel like it might be surrounding this one girl. Maybe this girl entered the main guy's life, and his life just turned around and became fucked up. I mean, that is definitely possible. He did seem really sad in the beginning of the trailer and parts of the trailer as well. Maybe he just hates his life. Maybe things are going his way, and then he meets this girl, and the girl just brings adventure to his life. Maybe she's dying. It could be like Your Lie in April, where she changes the main guy's life. I feel there's so much mystery surrounding this, so I am really excited for this. I love mystery shows where you need to think about what's going on, what might happen next. This, I feel, is going to be a thriller. So at the end of the event, they showcase a trailer of either stuff that they've worked on or stuff that they are currently working on. And I think it's really cool that they did this because it starts with an artist just drawing one still. And that one still may look like it's done quickly because they know what they're doing, but you have to make this character move. And it's drawn by hand, so that can take hours. It could take days, depending on how fast they are, depending of how complicated the movement set is. And I think this is something really smart that they've added in because it helps us to sympathize with them. That, yeah, they're taking a bunch of projects and they're working on all of these at the same time. So this could help us reflect that, like, they're working Yuri on Ice and they're pouring their everything in it. They're pouring their all, their love, their sweat, their energy. Everything is going into doing all these animations for us, the fans. And I think that that is something amazing. Personally, I think that they could take as much time as needed. If they want this movie to be perfect, they don't want like these weird scenes that we saw at some point in the show where like the characters barely had a shaped head or just barely had a face or their bodies just looked weird, like stick figures. They could take literally another year, another 2, another 3. I don't mind. If it means that the animation is going to be perfect, that the story is going to be S tier, guys, they're doing this for us. They're doing this because they know we've been waiting. They know we love Yuri on Ice with a passion. They know that our love and strength for Yuri on Ice is massive. They know there's a ton of fans out there, literally around the world. So it's fine. They want to take their time. Let them do it. They're exhausted as well. They're working nonstop on a ton of projects that they keep taking on. I'm good. I'm going to be patient. It's gonna hurt, but I will be patient. And I know a lot of you guys are also excited for this movie to come out. But don't worry, when it comes, it's going to be a sweet victory. So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing different clothes and what happened to my video. So back in January, I had upgraded my PC because I got a new job and I needed a much more powerful PC. And for some reason, my Logitech software did not agree with my PC. So I was recording, but I was getting a ton of freezes, a ton of glitches. I tried so many different settings to try and fix it and it wasn't working. I even contacted Logitech, who was barely able to help me. So in the end, I gave up and bought a new camera, and this is my new camera. So the videos I had recorded, most of it was unusable. Like I couldn't use it at all. So I had to cut a lot and I had to put clips over my videos. I had to do some voiceovers. And in the end, I kind of liked how my video came out. I'm pretty happy. If you see glitches or my sound's off, I'm really sorry about that. I tried to fix it as much as I could and tried to make my entire audio the same. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. My future videos are hopefully going to be better. Right now I'm recording with OBS because my current camera does not have its own software to record, which is weird because a Logitech did, but Razer doesn't for some reason. So yeah, OBS it is for now. If you guys have other suggestions on what software I should be using for recording, please let me know, because I couldn't find anything that I liked or was free. So I said earlier in the video I would explain why I was gone for so long. So back in like 2017, 2018, I told you guys I would be going back to school. And I did. It was a 1.5-year program in video games, but initially I was in level design, game design, and I enjoyed it. But then we started programming, and I realized programming is not something that my brain can compute. So I was going to quit. I was literally going to stop going to school. And then one of my teachers was like, try switching to the art department. I would still be the same students, but I would have art classes instead, which I did, and I did enjoy it. Obviously I was not one of the best. I wasn't one of the top students, but I did have fun, and I did end up graduating at the end of 2019. And my major was basically character modeling, and it was fun, but just not something I could see myself doing forever. And then 2020 happened, and we all know what the disaster of 2020 was, except for me it was different because I was already going through stuff which you guys already know probably of. I have spoken about it in past videos. And 2020 just did not help. It was like a layer on top of another layer of problems, and it was so bad I had to talk to a therapist throughout the entire year. I was already going through stuff before 2020, and then when it happened, it was just so hard, and I had so much to deal with, and I wasn't even working full time, but like it was hard to deal with people because I was still at my old job at that point. And it was really hard working with the public, and very scary because like I get sick a lot, and I was scared if I get sick, what's gonna happen, you know? So I was very precautious of of people around me. And then things got worse when my aunt, who was also my godmother, got sick. She was diagnosed with cancer, and then the first like year we were like, you know, she was doing fine, and she was doing chemo and whatever, but then near the end of 2020 she was only getting worse. She ended up getting hospitalized in January, and it wasn't going well, and then we were told that this was it. And then in February she passed away, and I took this very hard. It's been a couple of months, but I'm doing a lot better. But during that time period, from the ending of 2020 till at least March, it was a very dark time for me. She had a cat who she was very scared of what was going to happen to her, because she had been with her for 16 years. She's an older cat. Without really thinking, I told her I will take her in, that my boyfriend and I will take her in. She's having anxiety because, you know, my aunt's gone, and she keeps saying my aunt's gonna come back. So we've been dealing with that, but she is doing a lot better, thankfully. She's super cute, super adorable. You would not think she's 16 by the way she acts, because she runs around, she follows me everywhere. She's pretty attached to me, and she makes me really happy. I have really bad anxiety. I developed panic attacks during 2020. So she's been a huge comfort for me. Whenever I feel one coming, I literally just go to her, and just petting her, having her there relaxes me. So she's honestly a blessing in disguise. So during the beginning of 2021, it was pretty much a dark period for me until like March. You know, I had trouble dealing. I would cry a lot. I would just work my shift from 7:30 to 4:30, and work was like a great distraction. But then afterwards, that's where my problems came, because my boyfriend would be at work full time, and I would be home alone with Bella, who's my cat, and I would just, you know, watch anime, play video games, and cry, and that would basically be my day. And it was really hard, and I had gained a lot of weight throughout the last like 3 years, and I didn't really do much to lose it. And then one day I just like got up, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of feeling disgusting. So I decided to just change everything in my life. So I work out like 6 days a week, every morning before my shift. Weekends, I do like 2 to 3 hours workouts. Try to do cardio 3 times a week. And I have lost some weight, not as much as I would have liked, but I have also gained a lot of muscle, something I'm pretty proud of, which is going to help me for my cosplay for next summer. But also, it just makes me feel really happy, and it has changed my mentality quite a bit. And now I'm at the point where, like, if I take my day of rest, which is only one day, I feel off, and I hate doing it because I just want to work out. It's like this weird habit that I have now, that I need to start my day with a workout, or else I don't feel like I could start my day. I am doing a whole lot better. I do have times where I'm pretty sad, but none where like I'm back in like that dark shell of mine. That shell is completely gone. Thankfully, I'm moving forward. It's one of the reasons why I came back to YouTube, because I miss doing this. It was a lot of fun when I was doing it during the prime of Yuri on Ice. And I know a lot of people enjoy these videos. So I'm going to try and do more. My goal is to do one video a week plus a segment. My segment is most probably going to be about BL because I really like BL and I'm like a massive Fujoshi. So it's probably going to be about BL recommendations because I've read quite a bit and there's a lot I would like to talk about, recommend. A lot of them is smut related because I don't know why, but BL has a ton of that in there, but it does. And I love it quite a bit. If you guys have suggestions of stuff you want me to talk about, so like obviously anime, manga, I could talk about video games. We could also do Japanese food because I am interested in exploring their different types of dishes. I know I've seen a lot of videos, so I can always try and make a cooking video if anything. But if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to do, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm open to all suggestions. Obviously, safe for work, not safe for work because I'm not willing to do that unless it's talk about BL, then yes. I also started streaming on Twitch again almost every weekend. I mostly stream Apex because it's really fun and there's a YouTuber I really like who streams a lot of Apex and he got me into it. Not him personally, well, like yes, but he doesn't know exists. It's more like I would watch his streams and I really liked the game, but then I started playing and I suck. But I am getting better. I still can't aim for shit, but I'm really having fun playing this. So if you guys want to come and watch me live, you can. It would be fun to have people to talk to and just, you know, chill. So that's basically what's been happening. This was basically my life for the past 3 years. I want to see how far it is I can get with YouTube. Like, I feel like this is something I can do. Obviously, I need your support. I need you guys to like my videos, to subscribe, share my videos if you can. Anything would help. I'm going to post links at the bottom for my Instagram account, that's for cosplays. My Twitch, I have a Click a Snap where I post a lot of photos that I've taken. Obviously, it's all on an iPhone. I'm no professional. A lot of it is either of food or my cat. And if you'd like to see cat photos, there's a bunch in there. And when you look at my photos for more than 5 seconds, I get a little bit of income. So this is something that could help me out. I also have a coffee, which is something else you can help support me. Obviously, it's not an obligation. You don't have to. You could completely skip over it if you want. But I'm just saying it's there if you want to. My boyfriend also opened up a t-shirt shop on Etsy and all the designs are his. I believe I contributed to because I don't have that many ideas for t-shirts. And he's someone who works in retail and I used to work in retail. We used to work together. And it's basically complaints about retail and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this. I know I can. There's like a couple of designs I really personally like and I probably will just get for myself. I will post a link in the bottom if you guys just want to look at it. You don't have to buy anything. You can just check it out. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm going to work really hard to make more videos, make them more often. Like I said, a video a week plus a segment. That's my goal. Again, if you guys have suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. So click the like button if you'd like to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. The link will be down at the bottom, plus all the other links I told you guys about. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!